from? Holy shit.
From your beautiful and radiant personality.
I fucking dazzle.
Don't you lie to her like that.
Really, honey?
So I say, we're obviously not talking about Lady V.
Oh, God.
Gotta be Olivia, not Lady V.
God, I've missed you all. Welcome to Dice Hard with a Vengeance here on Twitch, here on Facebook, on Instagram now. We're on multiple platforms right now, so thank you all for joining us for this always interesting group of folks as we Dungeons and Dragons. As always, shout out to our sponsors, Raise Energy, available at repsports.com. Use the promo code Curbside, and also Jerky gets this. And shout out to our wonderful partners, Collected Comics, with their 3 locations in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Multiple amazing sales going on in those stores, so go check them out. Give them your business. They are wonderful. And with that, and of course, all artwork here provided by J1 Studios and J1 Comic-Con. Thank you, Jason, for your wonderful effort for all of us and these amazing characters. And with that, I'll turn it over to Tim. Take it away.
Okay, guys, welcome back to Thrandia. Welcome back to your campaign, and welcome back to the sewers, where we last left off. You guys were seeking a secret entrance, or some form of entrance, to a secret vault deep beneath the city of Aria. You got some information from a new party member, Jan, and that there could be a Daedalus Vault hidden somewhere underneath the city of Aria, finding out that the city of Aria, in fact, has kind of been built upon itself over time and over centuries. You proceeded to head to the sewers, and you are slowly making your way further deep within these catacombs and ruins that the city was built on top of. You encountered a couple things already. I believe you encountered a black pudding that nearly enveloped one of you, and you also dealt with a rat spider queen.
Ugh.
Somehow talked your way out of that encounter, and you were granted safe passage past. And you traveled forever deeper into the ancient ruins underneath the city of Aria. That is where we're going to pick up tonight, guys. So, just to recap, that's everything that you have encountered. You are looking for a Daedalus Vault, possibly, and you are aware of the fact that you're not alone down here. There's been some evidence that there could be somebody else down here, perhaps the Brotherhood, perhaps a third party, looking for this vault as well. So, kind of reset the board a little bit. That's where we're going to pick up.
Point of order. So, from how long? We only have like an hour or two left with Windwalk, correct?
I believe so. Yes. Matter of fact, I might have had it written down. I thought you had 3 hours left.
Was it 3?
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't write it down. I was going off. I was thinking it was like 1 or 2 hours after we.
It was close. Yeah.
Past the rat spider queen and everything, and so I just wanted to make sure I was keeping track of it.
Looking
now,
I believe you have 3 hours left. Yeah.
Nice.
So that is still an option. Will make the track a little easier, but let me bring up.
We just got done with the dead body in the goop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is where you are.
Right.
And I think you were walking through a passageway, and you were walking around a spider rat in that passageway that was kind of like, it was kind of hissing at you, but it wasn't threatening you, and you guys went right past it.
All right. I guess did we check the room? Cause like I know you said we had evidence. Do we see like footprints or some type of tracks leading where we are?
Go ahead and give me a survival check, Draco.
Survival. That's a nat 20 for a 24.
For 24,
Hey,
it takes you a moment, but you do in fact find some tracks that are leading ahead of you guys. It's difficult to make out the number. You know, at least half a dozen, maybe 6 or 7. 6 or 7 people.
I point them out to the group and say, should we try to do this stealthily as puffs of fog and use the rest of our time to cover as much distance as possible, or
Yes.
how do
Yes,
you
absolutely.
want to play?
I think we need to
Let's
cover.
get the hell away from this poop monster.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
need to
V
cover
is
as
like,
much distance as possible.
Stores. Fuck these monsters. Let's get out of here as fast as fucking possible.
I mean, they're in a group, so if we, make haste, we might be able to catch up to them and get the element of surprise. I feel like we don't get that enough when we get into trouble. Like,
Yeah,
isn't it always we're the ones being surprised?
Every goddamn time, it is us being surprised.
Not the time we saved your wife. They were really surprised.
Yeah, no,
That's the
that counts.
that's the one time.
That counts.
That was the one time.
They were.
He just has this
everyone.
like self. He's like, yes, it was the one time, and it was the one time that I made the plan.
So would you like to make the plan now, V?
Yes, let's win, walk, and go.
Oh, so this. Oh, okay. You know what? That's a great plan, V.
Thank you. I came up with it all on my own. Let's go.
Yes. So Draco just puts in. I think what is it? Normally 300.
Flying speed. Yeah, I believe I was looking it up. Flying speed of 300 feet. You have a
So
resistance to damage from non-magical weapons. And the only actions a creature can. Yeah, the only action you can take is that you can dash or revert back to normal form. And reverting takes 1 minute.
Right. So yeah, I guess we'll just start dashing to get that 600 feet, and hopefully we catch up.
Yep.
Okay. Here's what I want to do.
Because as V so pointed out, we have never. Only one time have we had the element of surprise. So if we can, like, get to a point where we can catch up, I feel like we should, slow down, revert, and get our position in, and we'll see.
No, that works. That's a good plan.
Yeah, V came up with it.
I think I was thinking of how I want to do this. I think what I want to have the party do is give me just overall athletics checks. I know you're in gaseous form, but I want to do it for how quickly you gain on the party that's ahead of you.
Athletics checks?
You said
Yeah.
athletics?
I think athletics.
Not acrobatics. Not acrobatics.
Not acrobatics. I said athletics.
Are you sure you
I
said
know-
athletics and not sneak?
I'm pretty sure those don't sound the same.
No, they sound very similar. They sound
There's an
very
S in both of them, I think.
There's an S.
No.
There's definitely an
I mean,
A.
personally, I heard perception. That's what I heard.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys all, man, we must be having technical difficulties. You all heard something different. That's weird.
We're always having technical difficulties.
Listen, you ain't
That
gonna
is
attack
true.
us, okay? We got to do this show on a budget.
I always feel the curse upon me.
I'm
I'm sure later I'll be like, oh, I should have made you do this. But for right now, I'm going to say athletics.
Damn budget cuts.
Damn budget.
It's gonna be a 12. for
goddamn hookers and blow, man.
9,
Do
12.
everything else
12.
out.
13.
13 for V. Jan?
15.
15. And what did you get,
Jeez.
Draco?
A fucking 9.
9. Oh, okay. Then Basilisk, what did you get? I might just not have heard you. 12. Oh, you had a 12. I feel like I'm missing something. 9, 12.
No,
Torn,
No,
what did you get?
12.
2
12.
12s.
2 12.
That's what it was.
15 and a
Got
9.
you. Got you. That's what it was.
And we said
My
it
bad.
basically at the same time, so.
That's, yeah, okay. Yeah. Together, your breeze. Got it.
Yep.
All right. I'll roll for the whole group. Sure. Okay. How long are you going to travel at this pace?
As long as, I mean, unless anyone has any objections or sees anything cool, I would say as long as we can.
As long as you can. Okay.
Oh, do we see anything cool, DM?
Yeah, can we roll for cool things?
Can we
You roll for cool things?
Yeah,
Anything that
define
seems
cool
like it
things.
requires attention.
Oh,
I've
it's a
never
lot of
rolled
speed
cool
for
things
noticing
ever
the cool things.
Hey, listen, there might be
I'm-
a shiny.
There could be a
I mean,
shiny.
It
Um,
is
Just
perception.
that
I
he
got
was in a
that shit
video
unlocked.
game.
Okay.
Just on the
yes.
off chance that there's something important that we don't want to miss. Just kind of like, we'll keep our eyes open, but like still just going as fast as we can travel while being intelligent about it.
I'm going to say that at that pace, it takes you roughly 30 to 45 minutes until you do notice a thing. This is not hard to notice at all. And just to explain what you're seeing as you guys are just gaseous forming your way forward. The tunnels that you're traveling in are at a slight decline. You are going deeper and further down into these ruins underneath Arya. At the 30 to 45 minute mark, I would like the party to give me a perception check.
Yes.
That's the thing I'm good at.
Holy shit, that's a bad 20.
what.
Good
That's
news,
the one thing
everyone!
I'm good at.
Good news. That's a. Oh, and don't forget, everybody who I put makeup on, you guys get
Oh,
a.
yeah.
That's right.
You guys get, because that lasts until you wash it off. So that's not
That's
not a
right.
time limit. That has a until you remove it. And
Party
That
smoke
shit is
guy.
never
It's
coming
like
on.
a plus.
yeah, let me do the math. I have to remove it from my normal modifier. Let me look at my sheet.
I'm never washing that shit off.
I mean, it comes off within. It comes off eventually,
Ooh.
but.
That's definitely a style choice, but
100%. You're gonna reapply this shit every fucking day.
Nell's all grumpy, or V's all grumpy because it was like a gift, and she's just like, I share my shit with you, fucking damn it. Yeah, you get a +5,
Hey.
+5 sight-based ability checks. That's a +5 flat to all your sight-based perception checks,
Alright,
or
let
any
me grab
sight-based
a-
wisdom check.
Let me
Yeah.
do some math
You,
real
you
quick.
get
Hold on.
poison. You get poison from Draco. Draco gets smoky eye makeup. That's
Yeah.
the deal now.
When the
Damn.
when the handsome prince you're in love with gifts you with poison, and you gift that to me, then I'll gift you with the pretty princess gift that I got.
I forgot he did give that to you.
She liked him before he
So
shot.
you said a
She liked him
I
before he
know,
was
right? I liked it when he was a skeleton. So there.
All right, Lisa Frankenstein.
yo. We're gonna see that tomorrow.
Oh, tell me how it is.
Oh, that's cool. So that's a
Oh.
20. Because yeah, I got a nat, so nat 20 plus 6 plus an 11. Dude, good lord. That's 7, 8, 9,
17 plus 12.
That's a
All right,
31
well, my
for
number
me?
feels insignificant now. I got a
Lord.
26.
17, 29 plus 5 is
Jesus
34.
34 and a 31
Yes.
and a what did you
Me
get,
and Draco
Soren?
just have like a real
26.
sassy thing going today where we're just trying to one up each other.
Basilisk?
I got a grand total 15.
15. Jan?
So I rolled a 19 on the die, and with the help of Lady V, I have a plus 19 to my roll. So that's a 38.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Draco looks over to the Lady V cloud like, the fuck? I just feel like something fucked up just happened. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel disrespected
Do you
some
taste
kind of
that?
way.
Something
kind of way.
weird just happened.
There's a disturbance in the force. Okay, so not Jan, Lee. You perceive the next game that I'm working on.
Fuck.
Anyway, wow. Yeah,
Ooh,
something to deal with the wild, weird West, maybe.
Cowboys.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, with that, I
Boy,
will
do I have a
say,
character for you.
bring it on. I look forward to that game. Not gonna lie. The first thing you notice with that, you immediately stop because you see a tripped pressure plate that has already been depressed into the ground. And then immediately everybody in the 30s, or really everybody in Basilisk, you notice, because basically everybody else did, the party check on that. Very similar to Indiana Jones, you see a body pressed up against a spiked wall to the right.
Yep.
In kind of crimson robes. With that perception checks, you get that this poor soul has not been there long.
Oh.
And somebody has triggered one of the traps down here.
Wait, crimson or burgundy or new color, new shade of red or problem shade of red?
I would say problem shade of red.
Well,
I was about to
I think
ask,
we hit
do
the jackpot,
we
fellas.
recognize the robes?
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean it's a cultist, it's a Brotherhood cultist robe.
Nice. Standard issue.
Standard issue.
Standard issue. Well.
Standard issue bad guy for this campaign.
Yep.
It is a human male. You're noticing, just because with that perception rolls, you're noticing kind of like cracked, craggly skin on the face. Does not appear to be caused by the trap per se. It just looks like the skin looks like it's deteriorating. Is I guess the way to say it.
He's a butterface.
Anything else of note? No, just a obvious cultist who triggered a trap that was set down here. Who knows how old the trap is?
V just has the most vindictive smile and just says, "Looks like this just got much more fruitful for us."
And the trash apparently takes out itself.
Isn't that nice? Can I examine the trap and just try to see if there's any more like it? Like, check for traps.
Yeah, give me a roll for that. Let's check for traps.
Let's check for traps. 17.
17. Moving forward from the poor soul, it takes you maybe about a couple 100 feet, and you notice a pressure plate very similar to the last one. Fairly well hidden, basically made to look like some of the rock faces that are on the ground, basically, that make up the tunnel.
Right.
And it's not like a perfect outline square pressure plate. It's actually kind of like a amorphous oblong shape to make it look like a rock. and you kind of notice that, ooh, this is clever. That's, it's not like, hey, blatant rope, cut across or anything. This is definitely made to blend in with the environment.
All right, cool. Yeah, Beatrice's going to point it out and say, like, if we want to demystify ourselves, we'll want to do that with extreme caution.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh yeah, we are gonna have to come back out.
Yeah.
Probably the same way we came.
Yeah.
But we can make a
That's
note
later
of where the
problem.
traps are so we know to look out for them.
Oh,
That's,
absolutely.
Well, we shall proceed. Keep on
Okay.
going.
As you proceed, you come out of this tunnel, and it opens up into a circular chamber. You see the kind of the stonework ground that you've been walking on kind of gives way to more mud and like a little bit of greenery off to the side here and there, but mostly mud and large puddles. Your feet, well, no, because you're gaseous forms. You're floating above it. It looks like it would be difficult to walk through.
Boy, that looks like it would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, V, this has been a really great plan of yours.
God, I'm good.
Torn, she's good. She's good.
You do see one way out, which is across this circular circular chamber. On the other side, you see as there is a tunnel, but it's definitely less developed, not almost like this might be what's left of a tunnel following a cave-in.
Does it look like it caved in recently? I mean, this is really.
I was going to say, yeah, let's go perception again.
Perception.
When are you gonna learn your lesson, old man?
22.
22.
Don't learn the lesson. Oh, she got it
Solid.
at 20.
Solid.
No,
It's
I got a
difficult.
38 again.
A 38?
Well, because I get the 19, and then it's plus 19 every time.
Oh, you got another 19? Sick.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Plus
I'm not.
Another
I'm
plus
not busting.
19.
I only roll when I can do the thing.
So my perception is plus 9. I have a natural. Oh, I'm doing bad math. I'm so sorry. I looked at the wrong number. My proficiency bonus is 4, not 5. So I have a plus 18 every time.
Only 18.
Only
That
18.
That changes it significantly. How dare you?
Everything. Yeah, so it's a plus 9,
trying
and
to
then
cheat
my
over there with
proficiency
your
bonus is plus
phone off?
4, and then with the eyeliner, it's another plus 5.
So 37.
Yeah, so 37.
So I
Well, you have to reevaluate all that math to subtract 1.
right.
Truly, you are
Oh.
Need to
D&D.
do reverse
Mhm.
math.
Yeah.
Reverse math.
You mean subtraction?
No.
So
He knows what
that's
he
a
said.
19 That's a 19 on a die. For plus
Damn.
5 is 24, and then plus 24 plus 12 is 36.
We can't roll an acrobatics
36
check
and a
of our fucking
37.
lives.
So, V, you're looking at this and you're saying this cave-in has got to be old. It doesn't look, maybe a couple hundred years old, maybe. Draco and Jan, between the two of you, you kind of size it up, kind of look at each other, and you're like, 900, yeah, 900. There's probably a 9 to 905 years old for this cave-in. Look at, because you're kind of nerding out on it, kind of like, look at the rock fit, look at the indentation here. Look at how the rocks came in this way, and they're just.
Oh, look, this part was carved with bone.
Oh yeah. Oh, do you see this crystal right here? Shit, it takes like
dude.
500 years just for the cluster to form.
That's sick.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
You want to do Cardi in the
rock nerds together? Are we rock nerds? I think we're rock nerds.
Listen, remind me later. I'll show you my cool geology collection.
Oh, Jan absolutely has a pocket full of special rocks.
Yeah, and they're not like
there's no
actually
question.
worth anything. They're just pretty rocks.
Not like
Oh,
gems. Just like this one's smooth. This one's shaped different. This one's a triangle. It was just
Hang
like
on.
that.
I'm adding that to my character sheet real quick.
I see your rock collection, and I'll raise you an almanac that I wrote.
An
Almanac.
The almanac.
An almanac?
Almanac?
Yes. We know that there are we know that there are words that I cannot pronounce. Leave me alone.
You're good.
Get over it.
That way in Thrandia.
Gosh.
Ask for another perception check, damn it.
Friggin' do
You
it!
should ask him for a nature check.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
What's your religion, Paladin?
We're gonna go to a thing here.
Fists.
Oh joy.
Yay.
Hold on.
Oh fuck.
Boom. Look at that.
So here you guys are. Baz, I don't know why he's jumping multiples, but let's go here. This is where you guys are.
Things look dope.
Jan and Draco are up here telling you about this rock formation.
For the viewers at home, there's an absolutely gorgeous map that Tim has.
No, I've got it streaming.
Oh, did they see it?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm bringing it in so you guys can actually see. I don't know why, like, you guys are for some reason like it's skipping one, but okay, that's weird, but I'll make it work.
I think it's counting those big squares. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
The big squares are
Counting
two.
the big square. Those big squares are the actual grid square for the map, and because we have been shrunk down in order for the map to scale in that way,
Yeah.
it puts us in the top left justify. So that's the initial position in that square, based on sizing.
Okay.
Look at that.
So
The only way to fix that would be to double the parameters, the spatial parameters of the map to twice as wide, twice as tall, and shrink it down to fit, and then that would solve the problem with the proper everything else. Unfortunately, that would solve the problem in a way that you would.
I think we'll survive.
Tiles.
Knowing how.
Sorry, guys.
I'll
see. We'll see how far we get. If we don't get as far, I'll get Joe's help on making that fit the way I want it to. If you guys go right through this, we go right through it, and it won't matter. So, you are looking at a cave-in. The cave-in, as you guys, hopefully you can see. If you can't, it is kind of curving to the left.
Yeah, that's what she likes.
With those perception checks, they can see the details.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna give myself some bardic inspiration on the next attack roll on Chris.
I'm gonna give myself bardic that will only work on Chris.
Yep.
Here, let me cast guidance real quick.
You casting guidance on the DM?
Yeah.
Oh, all of you, the traitors! The traitors!
Baldur's Gate just took a turn, man.
We didn't even know this was possible.
Torn takes a step back so that the protection aura isn't around Draco.
Right.
This is because I'm a druid. I knew I didn't fit in.
Oh no.
Are we moving forward?
Yes.
Can we check for traps
there's
first?
harm given.
We're still puffs of fog, right?
Oh,
For now.
Yeah, spell's still on,
Yeah.
so I mean,
You've got
we'll
roughly
we'll just keep an eye on the terrain.
2 hours.
Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on the terrain, make sure that if we did deoperate, there wouldn't be anything like instant kill pits or anything.
Right.
Everybody is aware of how long it takes to recorporalize, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
1 minute.
Yes.
Okay, just because
1
during
minute.
that minute you can't do nothing. So if we're
You are
in combat,
incapacitated.
you're going to be getting murdered in that
Right.
minute. Okay, just so
Well-
we're clear.
Hold on.
If we get into combat, roll initiative, and I'm going to turn back into a normal person or turn back into a puff of smoke.
That's
10
basically your
rounds.
turn.
That's 10 rounds where they're
Right.
going to
Yeah.
be able to crit you, or at least have advantage on the attacks.
Yeah.
That's 10 rounds where they can wail on you. So it's very important that we decide. Well, I mean, we can't really communicate all that well as puffs of smoke, but it's important that we are all on the same page.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you guys want to just walk it, if we think we're getting close to a fight, but
It would still be better for us to find where the fight is, leave, recorporalize, return back into murderable people, and just run up on them. That would be more time efficient, and it would be something that we could probably get away with if they're not expecting us.
I like Draco's
So,
plan. Sorry,
yes,
Basilisk.
this is my plan.
oh, we thought you were making the funny.
Well, actually, it's V's plan, but you know, but
Yeah,
But
you know
Draco's
what?
gonna
I'll
take
allow
credit
it.
for it.
I'll concede some credit
But
to
no,
Basilisk.
God damn it!
But no.
You
Joe-
see,
Joe
Draco's
is right, and I
smoke
agree with
goes
you.
a little lower.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the person like them seeing us as puffs of smoke is incredibly unlikely. So yeah, the whole when we see a fight, retreat, reoperate,
Yeah.
go in, sounds good to me. I don't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
there being a problem with that.
Hope y'all stealth rolls are
So,
good.
So
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Moving right along. Foot
As gaseous forms.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, but can we do half movement? I mean, since it's 300, if we move half speed at 150, it's still fast, but it won't be too fast to backtrack.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if that would help us, like if that would.
What problem are you trying to fix by moving slower?
No,
He's
I'm just
thinking,
saying
like,
if
we
it,
overshoot.
yeah, like if we do run into something and we're not because we're going too fast. If we,
Well, yeah, but if we get past it, then we
slows
just don't have
down.
to fight it. So there'd be no concern. If we get past it, then that's a fight we don't have to do.
I mean, that's fine too. I just wanted to throw that out there, just a little thought. So,
I don't think there's any like issues that would be negated by going slower, but if there's a mechanical reason, then sure. But I don't really think I can't put one together.
not mechanical. No.
I mean, personally, I think the normal speed would be fine. Because again, if we breeze past a fight, that's a fight we don't have to do until later.
Right, Then
Way to
there's
go.
no. Then there's no. Yeah. Then we get our perceptive people up towards the front, and we go.
I want to see one thing before we move forward. Cam, this might be a good time to sell something real quick. I just want to see something.
So something like some wonderful merchandise available at prowrestlingtees.com. You know, menagerie t-shirts, including the entire group. Curbside shirts available in red, purple, and green. We still have the pink menagerie shirts for sale. We'll also be at Texoma Comic-Con tomorrow afternoon. Basically all day we'll be at Texoma, so if you guys live in the Texoma area, Oklahoma, Texas, then please stop by. We'll be walking around the con, doing interviews, doing pictures like we did earlier today, and some pretty big interviews coming up for Curbside.
What else can we look forward to from Curbside?
Oh, you know, dropping an interview with the Yellow Time Force Ranger, Deborah Phillips, this week.
Shut up, really?
Yeah. She's wonderful. She was absolutely one of the nicest people we've ever had on the show, and had an amazing interview. We are getting another interview scheduled later this week for a anime voice actor who I'm not going to announce until we get that scheduled and set in stone. But pretty famous character from a pretty famous anime, so that's a feather in the cap for that one. And if you go to the Curbside Instagram page, you will find interviews that I did earlier today with Austin St. John, Marcus, who voiced Brick from the Borderlands series, and Campbell Cooley, who voiced multiple villains for the Power Ranger franchise.
Well, golly gee, it sounds like there's a lot to look forward to from Curbside.
There is, in fact. And we also have a wonderful marketing team.
Okay. This is kind of a gray area here, so we're going to make it a roll. You guys are moving forward.
Oh.
Correct?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Bam. Say, order.
Most perceptive first.
So Draco and Jan.
Draco.
I would. That sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that what's happening? Okay.
I think Draco can take more hits than me.
Well, I can go next to Draco. You can go. I can go after Draco, and then you can go after me.
That's okay. That's sneaky.
That's the thing. It's like you're not. You're less likely to get hit than any of us, so you're probably fine.
It nets out.
Oh God, we saw. Wait, what did we see? Was there somebody there?
Okay, guys. Allow me to get to the room you just walked into.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool. He's swinging his little sword.
Moving.
That's awesome.
That's kind of dope.
Yerp. What you see is basically you've walked into a crypt.
Spooky.
Isn't that fun?
Where's the fog of war thing again? Reveal your secrets. Yay. What you see? Yeah, no, that's not going to be a roll. That's going to be as is. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sarcophaguses opened already. The lids sliding off to the side as skeletal undead entities rise from these sarcophaguses. And you note along this passageway, right here, there's one cultist. It's kind of difficult to get a good look at him, but you can tell at the very least it appears to be a dragonborn under a black cloak. And you just hear a cackle as he disappears down the hallway.
Okay.
And now 5 undead skeletal entities start making their way towards you guys.
Making my way.
Actually, to be fair. Okay. I rolled to see if they noticed you guys in gaseous form, because there's kind of a gray area on visibility when you guys are in Windwalk. Because it doesn't technically add anything to a stealth or to your visibility. You appear as wisps of cloud. So I had them make all rolls to see if they noticed you, and they noticed you.
Or to see if they care about the wisps of cloud. Okay, so it seems like this guy is covering his back as he goes farther in, hoping anybody would run into the Skeleboys. So
Yep.
I suppose we could keep going and just keep extra.
You said they noticed us?
They appear to have
Yeah.
noticed you. They are reacting
Oh, they
to.
did. I thought you said they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Well, we can retreat down the hall and revert, can't we? Because
You can move very quickly.
I was gonna say we can get far. We can get far back and then be ready for him.
And don't worry, you're not in melee with this one that's moving.
Yeah.
It was just the way the map's laid out, and I'm having trouble with that. So
Right.
you can easily dart right back out and revert if you wish.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
What if we darted forward?
well, if we
So
go
if-
forward and try to get
Anybody
past
want-
him, we can.
If you want to go back, take the minute to turn back into normal, then come in and fight these guys forever, however long that takes, while the people ahead of us are doing what they're doing.
No, I think it's a good idea to try to get past him. I was just saying if you guys didn't want to risk them following us, but I mean, we can easily outrun them. So, like, I don't see a reason to.
I mean, we could always cause a cave-in if we don't want them to follow us, but I don't think that would be. the
Well, that might
wisest-
affect us getting out.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to outrun them in this form. To be completely honest.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like up ahead there's some stairs. Is
Mhm.
that where the robe guy was standing?
I will show you where he was. I apologize. Right there.
Yeah. Why don't we head
That's
for
where
that?
he was.
Yeah, and he ran out that way. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, frankly, I don't see how it would be an issue getting past these guys. If anyone else has an issue with trying to get past them.
No, but I'm whatever the party wants to do. I'm down for. So
Fine. I didn't
Um.
create a dungeon for you guys to go through and fight through. Just waste my time. That's fine.
Well, I figured we'll have to fight him eventually.
I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. I'm actually just looking up something real quick to see. Yeah. Okay. Are we running past them?
What's the dimensionality of the room?
It's kind of skewered now. Would eventually be looks like 20 to 25 feet in width. Call it 85, 90 feet in length. In this
What's the height?
catacomb height, say 30 feet.
Well, just hug the ceiling and
Fly
Yeah,
over.
that's a
whiz
good
on
point.
by.
Flying over.
It's a good point. It's even out of their reach. So
No point in taking a bunch of AOs when we could just not.
I was gonna say,
This
yeah,
is-
that's a good point.
All right. I'm immediately putting you guys over here, and there's reasons, and they will be explained in a moment. Because you're just gaseous forming your way through. As you guys hug the ceiling and fly over the sarcophaguses, just out of the reach of these undead entities, you get a few random swipes from weapons. However, none of them are magic, so even the ones that do come close, they can't do damage to you because you're in gaseous form. So as wisps of cloud, you just feel slight breezes as these weapons just kind of the moaning and shattering and scraping of bone and undead as they just are frustrated with being undead and now frustrated with not being useful at all.
It's not gonna be a good day.
You guys have made it to this chamber that you saw the Dragonborn and the Black Cloak run down.
Hmm.
And let's move forward. By the way, I'm bringing Corrales with you guys, just
That's fair.
Eldritch
Just
Blast. Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast.
in case.
Um,
Elder Blast.
I mean, you joke, but right?
Okay, guys.
Oh no, worst case, you're just an Eldritch Blast turret. That's so useless.
right.
The new room that you find yourselves in, you see a dried out fountain. Looks like it's been in disrepair, hasn't had running water in it for some time. You see no sign of the Dragonborn in the black cloak.
Hmm.
Just
Okay,
for
so it
the
looks
heck.
like there's 2 doors.
You do see 2 passageways. One in front of you guys, and one to the south.
There's no like dusty tracks or anything this guy may have ran through, is there?
I was about to ask, is there any kind of evidence of like which door he may have gone through?
Did something happen? I literally lost you guys.
Oh, we were wondering if
There
there
we
was
go.
any like dust. I guess this guy may have left tracks through in front of one of the doors, or
I think for tracks specifically, that's going to be a survival check.
okay.
I'll let whoever wants that.
I've got something to add to that.
Not a lot for me.
I don't, but I still want to look.
While they're doing that, I
But
would
that-
like to further investigate the fountain.
That's a natural
Okay.
20.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Well then I won't even bother.
I got a 14.
But it's an 18 overall.
You got a
18
negative.
overall.
I
Oh,
have
that's
a minus
right.
2
overall.
to survival.
Okay, give me.
Torin,
Still a decent roll.
you find yourself
What do
at
we roll?
the south end of the chamber,
Yeah.
and you see some type of muddy tracks. From the looks of it, you would recognize Dragonborn tracks when you see them going to the south passageway.
Alright. Is it just a passageway, or is it a door? Like a door that's been shut.
No, that's a passageway. It's like an archway, no
Okay.
door there.
No. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. No, just for clarification, I got you.
Yep.
Jan, give me an investigation on this fountain.
13.
13. You find a little residual right here. It doesn't appear to be moisture from water or it. There's a composition here that it doesn't seem like it's a natural source that streamed from the fountain.
What?
It's not
So is it-
water.
Okay, that was my next question.
That much you know. With a 13, it's not water.
Okay. Anybody good at identifying liquids?
Or maybe magic.
Or maybe magic.
I don't have the actual spell, but I know a little magic doohickeyness. Can I do an Arcana check?
You can, Draco. Give me an Arcana check.
Is this based on sight?
Yes.
So does the shadow makeup, or is it only wisdom?
That's only
for
for.
wisdom.
Yeah, that's only for wisdom.
Perception or wisdom checks.
Gotcha. All right. That's why my Arcana's not bad.
We have no wizard. What were we thinking?
Oh, baby, you got a nature wizard.
Nature wizard. That's a perfect representation of
That-
what you are.
That is yes.
Yeah.
He's a star.
24.
He's a star wizard, technically.
Yeah.
He didn't know jack about nature. I'm sorry. What did you say, Draco? What did you get?
24.
24. You do identify the source, or at least the substance that used to flow from this. It was not water. It appears to be some form of arcanium,
Oh.
in liquid form.
Oh god.
What the fuck? You're making
Our
Wolverine in
Jesus
this bitch?
Christ.
Oh, fuck.
Making a Wolverine?
Does it look like it was drained or used? Can I tell if it was drained out or if they used it for something?
Upon investigating, you see that the fountain has this small trench. And when you follow it all the way down, it appears to come out here to what you originally thought could have been a pool. There's at the bottom of this kind of inverted dome, you see a small slab. Could be big enough for something to be rested on it. You see,
There's a slab over here, guys.
give me for whoever at this point, give me a perception check on this little. It's an inverted dome that you're looking down into, and you see like a stone slab. We'll call it bed length at the bottom of it.
Nat 20, baby. Nat 20.
That's a nat 1
Whoa.
for fucking V.
So, Nat 20 is a 37.
Hell,
plus 5, yeah.
yes.
Ayo.
37.
Good job.
I'm not even gonna. Yeah, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, right? Like, wait, what the fuck are we gonna do here?
I mean, get a 37, but you know.
V got a nat 1. She just goes, "Go on, Draco. What do I see?"
Right.
Draco.
V was totally that person in group projects that put her name on other people's work. She was the one who conned everyone else into doing her work and then took all the credit for it because she could present it really well and they were all nerds.
Gosh, that was too perfect.
Yeah.
Draco. Upon inspecting that
Yeah.
inverted dome, it's not just the residual arcanium that you see there. And you do note that it's not completely like, from which you can gather, the slab itself wasn't completely, like, it wasn't submerged. But clearly, the fountain ran liquid arcanium down this trench, and there's like a filtration system that it goes into, and it leads to that slab. Now, you also identify small scraps of different unidentified metals, kind of randomly strewn about that inverted dome. With your perception, and I'm going to tell you right now, some of these metals you can identify. You see different types of bronzes and silvers. Some of them are not identifiable.
So, I can't identify. So, cause I'm thinking, I know Basilisk has that celestial bronze. Torin, can you use your sense and see if you get any kind of alignment from these? Yeah.
Yeah, I can certainly try.
Like maybe it's a fernal or something like that.
Good thought. Good thought.
Very good thought. That
Can someone cast legend lore? How does that work? Does that work on specific things? Like, do you say I want to know about this thing? I forget who had that in the first place.
Basilisk has
Basilisk
legend
has
lore.
it.
Mm.
Um,
If it's not worth the spell slot, don't worry about it. But I was just wondering.
Well, it would have to be something that is like a legendary something.
Oh, I see.
But no, Tornal use divine sense. Okay, we got 4 of those. Yeah, he'll use one of his divine senses. Try to determine if he can pick up anything on this, whether it be good, evil. What does it say? Celestial fiend or undead?
Celestial, Fae, Fiend, or Undead?
Yes. Specifically, celestial, fiend, or undead. You can detect good and evil.
What's the range on that?
60,
Or you just
60 feet is the range. As long
Okay,
as
I will
not
say-
behind total cover.
Right. I'll say that for as of the moment, you do get undead, but it's behind you in the obvious direction.
Right.
No. When you use that sense specifically on that inverted dome, you do not get anything like that.
Huh.
I will
Probably
say at this point, the only person who would have I think any shot at this for Jan, give me a history check.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's not. I mean, it's a +3, so
Yeah.
it's not terrible. It's not
Uh-huh.
great. You sure?
I'm gonna go ahead and use my reaction to cast Cosmic Omen, which is like the first time in a long time, and I'm gonna roll a d6 and add that to your roll,
Okay.
Nice.
Come on,
and that's a 5.
Nice.
Nice.
Not bad.
I rolled another 19. That's a 21.
Plus 5,
Hell yeah.
Oh,
20, 26.
26.
Okay. Jan, this appears to be an operating table of some sort, or a. I would say yes. I would say that this has the earmarks of an operating table.
Okay.
Something. All the earmarks: liquid arcanium, some trace metals such as bronze, silver, and unidentifiable metals. Something was created or built here.
That's not a good sign. How long ago was it?
6. Yeah, I would use the word ancient in this context.
Mm. Oh, wow. So this wasn't something the guy was just doing.
I think we should be extremely cautious going forward. If we can push any cultists into the way of whatever did this or was made in here, that would be ideal. Let's just, I don't personally want to be on the receiving end of whatever that is, so.
That is fair. Which makes me wonder. Makes me wonder if
Can
they were
I
trying to.
pocket? Go
What are you
ahead,
trying?
V.
Oh, go for it. I was just speculating out loud. If you want to do something, go for it.
No, I just wanted to pocket some of those pieces of the unidentifiable metal.
You got it.
Yeah.
You get 3 ounces on unidentifiable metal.
Unidentified metal. Makes me wonder if something was made here a long time ago, and wondering if that's what everyone they're after, or if they were because I figured maybe they were trying to find the thing that makes the things, but if they bypassed this, that means there's either more down that way, or they're looking for the thing that was made. Either way, seems not too of a crazy idea to assume we're gonna run into something kind of big and bad.
There's also something to be said about making something that can make things.
Yeah.
Whether that is of its own accord, like of its own self, or otherwise. I again state that we should be very cautious going forward.
Yeah. With things getting dicey. I'll say high reward for the gaseous clouds for the cloud spell, but it's been serving us very well so far, so I figure what's the least dangerous way to go about this? Same way we've been, or is there anything new that makes us think we should readjust our approach, or just keep doing what we've been doing?
Well, I feel like we only got an hour left of this, if not less.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we want to just avoid being in a situation where the spell ends in of itself and just take the rest on foot, maybe.
I think that might be wise.
That might be the best idea.
Go on foot from here.
Especially because we're starting to get close. We're on the heels of somebody, so we're definitely about to have to fight something.
Yeah, with that though, we're not exactly the stealthiest combined, so whatever we're coming up on, I don't know, it just depends on if the risk is high, is worth going in and potential. I mean, because again, if we have to instantly retreat to a spot where we can revert, I don't see that being a problem, but
does anybody have a sending stone?
I think we have somebody who can cast sending. But
we have a large cow that does it.
I don't have it currently because we were all together.
Okay.
We have a large cow that usually
I mean,
can do it.
Yeah, usually yes.
If you're worried about us being stealthy, V, I can take care of that for us.
Oh, if we want to go on foot and do something to make us stealthier to pursue on foot. I mean, yeah, it's just the question really is it getting too risky to have the potential of getting into a fight in this form? That's really the question.
I mean, we're literally on someone's heels. There's bound to be a fight soon.
Regardless,
Okay.
regardless, you do have a built-in scouting. So
True. I was gonna say maybe even 2 if we need it.
there we go.
Well, does that seem like the plan? Revert and then use our stealthy spell to move forward? Or should we...
I feel like that's a good idea.
Kind of our options. Revert, get stealthy, or keep in this form, keep going, and then bank on having the ability to retreat from a fight and revert.
Well, since, we're already doing everything above board, like above the table, we might as well find whatever the MacGuffin is that they're here to get, and then figure out a way, and then make a decision from there. Because if they haven't gotten into the MacGuffin room, then we can just go into there, revert, and then fight them, and then leave. We don't really know what's going on. We don't really have a lot of information. One of them maybe saw us. So, unfortunately, if best case scenario, he's running to tell them that we're here, so they move up the timetable. Worst case scenario, he's bait, but at no point is it more likely that reverting now and fighting our way there is going to be more efficient than getting there and fighting our way out.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's just my opinion.
I like the idea of continuing on in the gas forms just because we only have an hour left and we might as well make the most of it because we run the opportunity of getting a lot of good information. And then I like the idea of keeping on the gas forms. I was just wondering if it was worth I don't know. We was just kind of checking in to get the temperature on how close to a fight everyone thinks we are. But if we
revert, we can actually, effectively communicate and then do a lot more stuff. But
yeah, and I'm guessing pass without trace, Draco.
Yes.
Something in the like. I mean, honestly, between 2 of our stealth rolls and everyone getting the bonus with pass without trace, I think we could pull off stealthing through. So I don't think that if we reverted out of the gaseous form that we would, instantaneously give ourselves away. And yes, we could absolutely do some scouting if it came to that because 2 of us are incredibly stealthy. So just giving how hairy it is, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe using Pass Without Trace to sneak our way through and just bank on that, because if we end up in some type of fight and we can't get out to revert or we can't get past him to someplace, like if he was sounding an alarm, we run the risk of having that issue. And I don't know if the survivability of that is bad. Kind of just depends on kind of a moment where we decide what risk is worth it. Do we risk getting in a fight in this form and not being able to effectively communicate as we go forward, but potentially get really good information, or should we attempt the stealthing, which I think we might have a pretty good chance of doing with Pass Without Trace, and move forward ready for a fight.
I vote stealthing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, considering we've gotten quite a lot of mileage out of this current spell, I don't think it would be a waste to end it early either. I think we've gotten pretty good mileage out of it, so it wouldn't be a waste to end it early and swap over to the stealthy spell. And then again, I think we'll muddle through. This is me being hopeful. Watch me not be able to have nice things, but given the bonus and the group and us probably bringing up the group in a pretty good amount, I think we'll manage stealth-wise. Or it could all blow up and you guys can blame me later when this was a horrible idea.
When we're not dead, we'll yell at you later, okay?
Yeah, you can all blame Draco for his horrible plan.
I intend to.
Wow.
That sounds right.
All right, great.
So we're popping out of gaseous form?
Yes.
I think we should do a perception check to see if there's anything in this room that could potentially see us early and maybe just post up, let's just take a quick look, make sure we got a minute safety to do so.
Yeah, go ahead, roll me perception.
15.
Right.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
God damn it.
You do note the moaning and clattering of bone echoing in the chamber from behind you. You reckon you've got enough time to revert and move forward, though.
Cool. Well,
right.
then I guess that's the move.
Okay.
We all spend a minute clicking our heels together or whatever the fuck it gets us out of this.
Poof, 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 poof.
Spends a minute
You just have to think about it.
Draco my cool rocks, and this one.
Okay.
Quietly sharing your rock collections.
Right.
And as soon as Draco comes out fully, he's gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without Trace once everyone is corporeal.
Okay. So, I will note that. Put the little ninja marker to put pass without a trace is on everyone, including Corrales, who has just been smiling and nodding this whole time.
He's been showering with a 1,000-yard stare.
He's been smiling. That's suspicious.
I don't trust it.
Smiling suspiciously.
He's been brooding in the corner. Ah, that's better.
Krause is in rare form today.
Okay, we are now corporeal, and we are ready to move forward.
I believe so.
Yeah. So, everyone gets a +10 to whatever stealth roll we gotta roll.
+10, baby.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Yeah.
I already have a
And-
+13. I greatly appreciate you.
I too have a +13.
If you would,
So-
please give me a marching order.
Sneaky.
I would say if we want to go the harder to hit and the stealthy in front this time, would that probably be a good idea? Yeah, I would say we can have the stealthy girls.
Stealthy
And all
girls,
the-
let's go.
All the big, loud, clamory boys.
They just don't know how to have class like us, V.
It is hilarious because, like, between all of her jewelry and various accoutrements and whatnot, like, V can be surprisingly stealthy given how much bullshit she's got going on.
It's for listening in at the door of fancy parties, let's be honest.
So I got V and Jan leading the way. Who's behind him?
I guess
connect bot.
fuck Lee.
I've got the highest AC, so it makes more sense for me to be closer to the front.
Okay.
Basilus?
Who's
Stealthy
gonna be-
then beefy.
I have the second highest, so I definitely should be right next to Basilus.
All right,
Draco
that
can
leaves
pull up the rear ranged.
Draco and Corrales in the back. Okay.
It's fine.
Ragey boy and
I can
kinda
help from a
beefy boy.
distance.
I need a book.
Uh-oh.
And Tim, I don't
What?
know if it will matter, but
Mhm.
while we have pass without trace, we can't leave tracks, footprints, and stuff like that.
Good to know.
I don't know if it's going to matter, but it is a thing.
But now I know, and knowing's half the battle.
The more you know.
Okay. Okay. V, if you would, since you've been doing it up to this point, I'm gonna say, blah, 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 blah. Are you checking for traps as we move forward?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Absolutely. Making sure the group
Yep.
doesn't really... I feel like me and Jan should do that, honestly, if there's enough ground for both of us to cover.
Okay, V and Jan, if you would both give me a roll for check for some traps here.
That would be a very good roll.
Did I do my math right? Hold on.
Yeah, right. It's
Is
always...
it your fourth 19 in a row?
No, I rolled a 7, but I think it's gonna be like still insane. Hold on.
Fucking yeah, no, you know what? Nines are a bitch. I don't know why adding stuff to nines is really hard for me, but it just kind of like is.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you why, but that's a 21.
21 for V.
Yeah. Rolled a 7 on the die. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty
Jesus
20.
Fucking Christ.
So you both I'll do it this way. Both of you leading the way down this corridor, and you do note that this doesn't look like cave-in anymore. This looks like we're back to like finely hollowed out tunnels. You notice a gargoyle standing at the end of the hallway facing you guys. And both of you, almost like the Hardy Girls, basically stop and like look down as your foot are about to go forward, and you both notice the pressure plate right in front of you.
So
Got it. Is it just a singular pressure plate? Like, is it avoidable, or is it like the
It
whole
appears to
panel?
be. It
appears to be
appears
avoidable?
to
Okay.
be.
And I'm assuming we didn't find any other ones. This is the one for this gargoyle.
It appears to be. Yeah, it appears the way this is set. It's it is a entire like 10-foot square, but it was meant for basically you're putting one and one together. Probably that gargoyle spits out something down this whole hallway. So good that you noticed it. You know the way you did.
I feel like we could definitely kind of usher the boys back down the hall to avoid it.
Yeah,
Just sort of
absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
Like guides. Don't step on the tour guides.
Yeah, and showing them like, hey, plate. Basically, what you got to do is like hop over it. And I'm not going to make that a roll because you guys can easily, hey, don't jump over that. You know,
don't step on this pressure plate.
Yeah. So.
Absolutely. All right. Trap averted.
Trap averted.
He gives Eon like a nod, like a good game kind of nod.
Nice.
Okay. We are moving forward, I assume.
Yeah, making our way downtown.
Making your way downtown.
Look, Basil, they're starting to get along.
A terrifying thought, I'm sure.
Like twice, and it's like, oh my god, they're friends now. Guys, I think they're friends.
Yawn, making a mental note.
They don't want to kill each other.
To buy Lady V a drink later.
Okay. Are you? This is just the map. Don't worry about it. You're not in there. You guys are in that hallway. Basically, it's a set of stairs that's going down. Are you guys stealthing?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, so I would like the entire.
Traces for.
Right. Go ahead and give me those stealth rolls now, please.
+10, everyone.
Yeah, forget that.
To the two guys clanking about in middle.
I know, right? You poor things.
21.
Damn.
See, that's the thing with Pass Without Trace. You don't clink. You don't have that clink with you.
Hey, those are actually good rolls.
The clink isn't with you.
22.
The clink is not with you.
Okay, I got a 22 for Torin.
A 21 for Basilisk, right? 32 for me. I rolled kind of low.
Oh, hold on.
Low with a 32, she says.
I have disadvantage on that, so give me 1 second.
Oh no.
Oh no.
A 26.
You're a little quiet. You're coming in a little quiet, honey. I didn't know this before. I don't know. Is Joe coming in quiet for anybody else?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 21 or a 29, so it's 21.
All right.
17 on the die for a 40.
We like to hear. I told you I rolled low. I told you I rolled low.
There you go.
All right.
Wow.
This is better.
Okay.
Joe?
I'll roll for.
I think Jan.
Wow, I rolled a natural 20 for Corrallos. +10 is 30. I don't even know what is normal.
Wow.
So I just did it just for
Shits and giggles.
Yeah, just for the
Considering
lulz.
he is a shadowy boy.
And he is a shadow warlock. Yes.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a homebrewed build. Anyway,
if he doesn't get like some type of bonus in the dark, dank hallway we're going down.
I believe he did.
Right.
I just don't have it in front of me. Okay, so the party is significantly hidden. As you guys stealth down these stairs, you do hear noise. You hear mechanized echoes. The whirling and clicking of gears. You also hear a very loud smash as metal pounds rock, and you swear you hear maybe a bit of a spatter. noise.
Uh-oh.
As you creep forward and you look into the chamber before you, you see what you saw in the vision, I believe, Basilisk. You see a door made of clockwork.
Oh.
Whirling gears and moving parts, almost like the inside of like a grandfather clock almost. You also see 5 hooded figures looking in horror as a 6th one has been smashed by a clockwork golem's fist. And you see 2 of these clockwork golems both guarding the door. And you see as the fist raises up and there's a... You ever made smash burgers?
Yep.
Yeah. The fist raises up and you see as the golem itself does not move and goes back to a stationary position and remains motionless. Both of them standing one on each side of this clockwork door. I can try, but I don't think... Yeah, no. 15 and an 8. You are unnoticed. So you overhear the following. You see 5 hooded figures. 2 of them are Dragonborn. 3 others, you cannot tell. 1 seems to be fairly short. 2 rather large. Because you're only seeing them from the back. The 2 you can tell are Dragonborn. You can tell because you see a scaled tail coming out of the back of each of the hoods. Of the cloaks, excuse me. Torin, give me perception. Just Torin, please.
That is 26.
Whew.
20 what?
26.
26. They are both copper Dragonborns.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
Both of them.
copper? They're both copper?
They're both copper.
Copper.
Them goddamn coppers.
That's interesting.
Motherfucker.
One of them speaks up. All right, who's next? And you see as one of the bigger ones kind of like, and you just see as that Dragonborn just nods, kind of like, go. And you see as this large cultist walks towards the door. The golem's unmoving. This cultist walks towards the door, and you see the clockwork mechanisms of the door start to roll in on themselves. And you see as the door changes and shifts, and you see from the top of the door to the bottom, you see rows of letters. An entire alphabet. And the door proceeds to spit out a riddle.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Here we go. Tim, out of curiosity, do I recognize the voice of the Dragonborn that spoke?
You recognize the voice? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Ooh. Insight.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Oh, shit.
20.
Isn't that thematic?
It almost sounds familiar, but it sounds familiar, but almost like maybe it's a voice you know, but maybe it's not. It sounds distorted, harsher. kind of like, do you know when you talk when you've got like a really bad cold?
Yeah.
You could recognize the person speaking, but it's unnatural
Right.
to the voice you're accustomed to.
Okay.
So it's you think it's familiar, but it's difficult to tell.
Okay. So familiar, but can't exactly place it. Got it.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. Just checking.
You see as the larger cultist what moves forward, and from one of the guardians, the following riddle comes out. The more you take, the more you leave behind. Echoes of intent that are one of a kind. You see as the larger cultist is just standing there trembling like and you hear the Dragonborn say something. Can you repeat it? And you see as one of the golem off to the side smashes this cultist right next to the stain on the stone that was the other one in one shot.
Questionable management style.
You see as the golem returns back stationary. You hear the voice of the Dragonborn who has yet to speak yet. This is getting us nowhere. That's why I'm leaving you in charge. And you see as this one kind of takes a few steps off to the side, to the right. Looks like you've got a few more chances. I suggest you get it right. And you see as he dimension doors and one of the Dragonborns disappears.
Yeah, I was trying to message, but I couldn't get the message off in time.
Can I check that one as well?
The one that remains?
The one that the second one that spoke. Do I recognize
The second one that spoke? Insight.
Baby. So bad. 15.
Difficult to say.
Okay.
The voice kind of carried because it's kind of an open chamber.
Right.
Difficult. However, in this moment, you do get a glimpse of the one Dragonborn that remains with the shorter cultist.
Mm-hmm.
As you get a good glimpse of the face of this one as he turns to the shorter cultist, he goes, "Well, you better get this right. I'm not dying over a fucking door." You see a copper Dragonborn with scarring on the right side of his face that kind of comes over to the shoulder. You see as the smaller cultist moves forward. Oh, that's weird. And the same riddle is repeated for this one. The more you take, the more you leave behind. Echoes of intent that are one of a kind. This one. That's the more you leave echoes until a dream?
He tried.
After the last cultist minion has been splattered on the ground, nothing more but the scarred Dragonborn cultist remains. So you almost feel like he's just talking to the ether at this point. S can find someone else to get this. This ain't worth dying over. And you see as the Scarred Dragonborn starts to cast Dimension Door and leaves.
Wow.
Fuck.
No, they didn't seem important.
Yeah, the first one that left did kind of potentially.
It's not important to anybody here.
God damn it.
Thorin, are you
Please.
alright?
Thorin having his little
You
bitch
alright
fest
there,
out loud.
Thorin?
Yeah, there's no one alive left in the room.
No, there is not. You see 3 red meat patties on the ground.
Fuck.
Well, that
God damn it.
you seem a little disconcerted. You seem disproportionately angry.
All right, we'll figure out the answer. It'll be fine.
No, I should have killed him before he left.
Well, next time
Cool.
don't stand there when they don't know you're there, and maybe you can do something with the element of surprise and your big hammer.
Why the
At any
bloodthirst
point.
all of a sudden?
At
Yeah.
any point, you could interrupt.
Yeah.
It's not bloodthirst. It's
No.
Do you know them?
I'm pretty sure I recognized one of them.
From where?
Old friend.
Old enemy?
Old
More
enemy.
likely.
If any of you caught the glimpse of the scar in his neck, I'm pretty sure I'd bet 5 gold that I'm the one that left it.
That you're what?
That I'm
Yeah,
the
you
one...
cut out right then,
Oh,
Cam.
sorry. I said I would bet 5 gold if anyone saw the scar on his
You're-
shirt.
Oh my
you-
god, your audio.
You're
hates
cutting
so-
out every time you say the important thing. Trust me. I feel you.
Hold on.
You are seen.
I'm clipping
guys
that.
hear
That's
me now?
beautiful.
we can
Yes.
be
Yeah.
fine.
Is it working clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now?
I don't know what's wrong with this thing because
Yo.
my damn
You
soundboard
wasted words.
is fine.
You wasted words.
Well,
Yeah.
been there.
I said if anyone saw the scar on him, I'm the one that probably left it.
What? No, I'm just fucking with you.
I'm not saying it again.
No, we heard you.
Screw you guys. I'm not saying it again.
I'll find a druid with a plus 17 to perception.
No, you won't.
Huh.
I did clip that just for y'all.
Thanks.
Thank you. So,
Huh.
you have a clockwork door.
Are we going to try to open the door or?
Well,
I'm going to save you a little bit of time. Those passageways off to the right, this is closed off. This is the clockwork door that you were looking for. This is the thing.
Mhm.
Here's, as Joe put it so eloquently earlier, this is the MacGuffin room.
Yes. So are we going to try to get in? And
Seems
Draco looks
pretty
at the
high stakes.
construct.
I don't know. Is anybody good
Yeah.
at riddles?
I am absolutely not, but seems a
look
little
at
high stakes.
Basilisk.
And
I look at Basilisk. He looks like he can handle a riddle.
well, here's the thing. Seems very high stakes. And if the goal was to keep the Brotherhood from getting whatever was down here,
They certainly didn't get in.
Mm.
But what's stopping them from sending more competent people here? I mean, I'm just saying, we're here. We can try to. I mean, we are adventurers. This is an adventure.
true. Tell you what, I have to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna go do that really quick.
All right. How about we all take a break here? And yeah,
Well,
Might be a good time for us all to take a break.
we will take a
Cool.
quick 5-ish minute break. This is brought to you by Collected Comics and their 3 locations in the Fort Worth, Dallas area. Please go check them out, especially while their sales are going on this weekend. And we'll be right back.
Azrael's the best Batman ever, and
You win this round. I'm not getting into that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dice Hard with a Vengeance.
For real this time?
For real, though.
Not like when we started. Didn't just say
are
no.
we getting actual vengeance this time? Because I'm thirsty. I promise you. I will avenge anyone. Men, women, children, villages I've never heard about. I will avenge anybody.
Don't care. I just love killing.
I just love wreaking vengeance.
I will say, earlier Lady V made an amazing dice pun.
What did I say? I don't even think I did that intentionally.
You said something about
things was dicey.
Yeah, you said it was getting dicey. I was like, it's getting dicey on Dice Hard.
Ew.
Just really good.
I need you to understand. I need you to understand something. That
Not
was
the beast.
1,000,000% unintentional. I don't
Yeah.
fucking pun, Tim.
Ew.
Jesus.
Sending me Tim.
Wow.
Sending me puns. The audacity of this man.
I mean, the fact that we haven't literally captured all of the puns and released it as a collab and called it Timbits is a fucking waste.
Yeah.
God damn it! That sounds like I have homework to do.
We need to put more content out there.
Well,
Tim
gonna
Bits
get the
Volume
marketing
2.
department on this one.
Yeah,
All right.
Jay, you're helping me with this one.
So, am I remiss in asking this because above board as a player, I would like to ask a simple question.
Sure.
It appeared as if you rolled to see what question the big scary punch monster, murder bot, door guard.
Ass. Yes.
Okay, cool. In
It's
character.
almost like it's not the same riddle each time.
Well, it was every time we heard it, but we don't know that. So Bastus is going to confidently roll up. All right, well, either it kills me or it doesn't, and if it doesn't, then it dies. Either way, we're on the other side of this door in the next 2 minutes.
What if killing it
God.
implodes the door?
Then the door is imploded, so we get past the door.
All right, fair enough.
Holy shit. All right. He's just like, what? Wow.
So, Basilisk, you're stepping to the riddled door?
This
Step
was
to the riddle door. Can I get within 5 feet of the door?
Yes.
Can I touch the door without the thing fucking freaking out on me?
You can try.
I reach out my hand to touch the door.
Okay.
You touch the door. You feel the humming of whirling gears and
Shouldn't have said that.
a power source of some sort, possibly coursing through the door.
Shouldn't have said that.
Like I said, almost like the inner workings of a grandfather clock.
All right. Question.
Mm-hmm.
I have pretty great control over my armor that is now basically a Guyver suit on me because I'm a nerd and I'm going to make that reference. Yes, we're all remember
MacGyver.
Not MacGyver, the Guyver, bio boosted armor. Look it up, nerd.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're talking about, and you son of a bitch. Your age is showing. Your age is showing.
You want me to twist? You want to hear my back? Anyway,
my knees hurt for no reason.
I've been sitting for the last 2 hours. Crack, crack. All right. So, are there any? This is a Clockworks door. So, are there any? Is this thing like completely watertight? Or is there any gappages where I could probably force a liquid through?
Investigate.
Well, we both know I don't like rolling dice to figure out.
No.
Why are you punishing me? Why are you targeting me?
Why are you targeting me?
DM, you're targeting me.
Wow, my DM loves to target.
It's 17 plus 1 for an 18 total.
18. Appears to be, from what you can tell, watertight, even though with the moving parts, it seems to be extremely intricate, extremely complex.
You got lucky. All right, I'm
boy,
going
we're
to.
just straight up riddling it.
All right,
I guess
you know what I'll do? I'll take
Like
instead
all
of
the
having halberd.
ADHD kids.
Hmm. Anyway, all right, I'll stand in front of the door and go. All right, robot. Simulacrum, and what is the riddle?
The clockwork golem speak. I am easy to live, yet hard to
Oh
row.
no, we're losing Tim.
You
It
broke
got
up.
You.
Tim, no! Well, guys,
Because all that
Tim's dead.
we was doing.
Hello.
It's because all that bullshit we was doing.
Kind of freezing up, I think. Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Because I said, is this because I said Starro is the best Robin?
No, you're technically right.
No, I mean that's the best kind of right.
And now,
All right,
It was more so
actually.
'cause of the Guyver. It was the Guyver suit.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
That's
that.
what did it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's because I'm
now.
of course being the black,
I
being
can
one of the
hear
minorities. I've got
you.
the black one. So
Are you-
ugh,
I hear you a
the
little
black
How
Guyver
about-
suit is damaged.
Guys, listen to Tim.
I'm trying to. I can't hear him.
Yes, because you're talking.
There you
Hello.
Everyone was talking.
Okay.
We're hearing some of you.
So,
Mm.
It's very spotty.
Your camera's freezing up here and there too. Ham is fine, which is weird.
Sometimes if you yell at the Wi-Fi router and shake it, it helps.
Oh, your camera
my
looks better now.
not a 4-year-old.
thing where multiple people are connected all at the same time, and then it just shits itself.
Yeah. Me and Joe's do the same thing, honestly. It's a fucking
perfectly
nightmare.
clear now, if that helps.
Yeah, now you're good.
Yay!
you're great.
Tim's back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
Awesome.
sultry.
Yes. Amazing. The sultry robot says, I am easy to lift, yet hard to throw. I glide on water, but never row.
Easy to lift, but not to throw. I glide on water,
But never row.
but never row.
Mm-hmm.
A wave, one of those little skittery lizards that runs.
I mean, a literal leaf would be a literal leaf would meet the criteria. It's easy to lift. It's incredibly hard to throw because it's the opposite of aerodynamic. It floats very easily, but you cannot row on it because it can't support your weight. So Bastos will look up and say, "A leaf."
Basilisk, give me an intelligence check.
No, I'm a wisdom character.
Float on water, but
Intelligence.
never row. What was the
Oh
thing?
shit! Natural 20 for a 21.
Fuck yeah.
You are kind of working through this. You believe you're on the right track, but something makes you second guess Leaf. And it has to do with why you're here and what you're looking for. And you feel like the answer to the riddle,
What about
I know it.
Leaf, doesn't quite make sense. Because it
something
wouldn't
that?
I think I know
it wouldn't fit the theme, so to speak.
I think I know it.
I think I know it too.
Yes.
V and Torin at the same time go
Right.
like,
Hey, wait.
A feather?
is it oil?
What did you say, V?
Oil? Because like it doesn't mix with water, and this is a clockwork door, so like mechanics, right? So it's like greasing, grease or oil, grease.
What did you
Maybe?
say, Torin?
I said a feather.
Hmm.
I don't really think it's like a leaf or feather because it's like those don't really go with water. I'm thinking like it
well,
it said glides on water, not float.
I'm literally an Icarus analog, so Basilisk will take the information in and go, oil? That makes way too much sense. That's really good.
Or grease.
But,
I wanna-
but grease, no, grease will sink because it
Oh,
once
yeah,
you get
you're
a certain
right.
volume of it, it'll stick to itself.
Oh yeah, I think I was thinking like fry grease, which is oil. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with oil, Alex.
Okay, Kebert Zella. The Basilisk is gonna.
bud.
Basilisk is gonna kind of like think of like all the times he's popped out his wings of wax, of melting wax and
Hey,
feathers,
you literally have the wax wings. I forgot about that.
and he's gonna say, much like duty, it's a feather.
It is a feather. And you see as the door itself, you see as the gears start to shift. One of the locks on the door have been unlocked.
I was gonna say there's another
Oh,
fucking
God.
lock.
Of course, there's more.
Just for
locks.
shits. Now that so are the locks visible now that one has broken? Are they
You
well
it's kind of like consider it similar to like a Rubik's cube in that something changed.
Oh,
That
God.
side's right. That
God.
you note that the door itself has definitely shape shifted, but it
my
is not
lockpicking is-
unlocked.
My lockpicking's not that high, so I was gonna say
I can't
I was gonna
roll
say
it.
maybe it would be easier to figure out now, but my lockpicking's nowhere near high enough to try that, so
All right.
All right. First riddle down. The golem on the left now speaks. I'm not dropped or lifted, but always on the ground, yet no dirt or mark on my visage to be found.
I'm thinking shadow.
I think it's a shadow.
I got nothing, so
I'm gonna like kind of
That's not
broaden my
riddle.
stance. Like look over to Draco. You got anything, bud?
I mean it still fits the Icarus theme.
It does.
Flying up
It's
by
the
the
sun.
I'm fine with shadow.
Fucking raise my shield. All right. Shadow.
Could be shadow or the only other guess I would have would be like sunlight or light or something, but shadow probably makes more sense.
You see as the door starts to change again and the gears and the cogs start turning.
And then it's a false alarm and it crushes you.
Oh god.
The door opens up. and
Rocks
it's
fall,
Thief.
everybody dies.
That's all everybody's
Um,
Thief.
The
Nom,
last
nom, nom,
one,
nom.
which is the riddle that you have heard before.
Eh,
The more you take, the more you leave behind, echoes of intent that are one of a kind.
oh, wait. This is unfortunate because I think I might have heard this particular riddle somewhere IRL, but I don't think it fits the second half of the riddle, but at least the first half. Isn't that
thinking
answer
it's
footsteps
chance
for
or
what
risk.
you take and leave?
It is footsteps.
First- Oh, nailed it.
The last lock.
Jesus. Good
You
job.
see as the door opens, and you see the two golems, which when they were stationary are in like an attack position. You see as they and stand at more of like a standby mode.
Nicely done.
He's like, damn, I'm good.
Out of the back, you hear Corrales. I knew it was Shadow.
Yes, you did.
We're all very proud of you. Next time, shout it out with blatant disregard for your friends' lives.
Okay, I will.
We're friends again.
Basilisk just stares
Thorin
forward.
walks forward.
Just friends again.
You are greeted by a dimly lit room.
Oh, Bastards is gonna walk right in. I swear, if this is a maze, I'm going to feel personally attacked.
Actually, would you
Give
feel
me-
more at home? How does that work?
Oh,
Give me a perception check.
I'm assuming just Basilisk because he's going up to the door. Or he's walking
My
in.
my parents couldn't get lost in mazes. I, however, technically can. Perception check. That is, oof. It's a 5 plus 9 for 14.
14.
You still get to add. Oh, do you have the? You don't have the
I don't-
makeup.
I don't think so, because I have dark vision, so I don't know
Oh,
that.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
why you would have given it to me.
Yeah.
With a
I
14,
don't think.
the one thing you can make out, Basilisk, is there appears to be some type of arcane switch off to the right. Has a small vertical lever on it.
Found a lever. Everyone inside.
I'll go in and just kind of.
It
My
is
perception-
nearly pitch black.
I can see.
Toronto usher everyone in. All right, everyone inside. Let's go.
Is it pitch black for those of us with dark vision as well?
Correct.
Yeah,
Oh, this is.
oh.
that's
All
a
right.
problem.
Well, even if you have dark vision, the best you're getting is like gray outlining shapes, which does not
Yeah,
give
that's
you
all-
much in the
Well,
way
that's
of.
all I want. I'm not.
Oh,
trying
okay,
to
okay,
exterior
Just making sure
decorate.
it's
I'm
not pitch
trying to
black.
find.
Just trying to find out-
colors.
okay, okay.
It's
It is
nice.
not magical darkness, no, but
Okay,
That was
okay,
the
okay,
yeah.
okay.
That was the insane what I was.
That was. I didn't want to ask it like that, but
No.
okay.
Beyond
but
our
that's what you were
60
worried about. So
Beyond our
It is
60
what I
feet
was
that we
worried
can
about.
see with dark vision.
yeah,
It is.
It is
We see
pitch
our
black
60 feet.
beyond
Okay,
that.
got it. Awesome.
Bastos will walk over to the switch and grab it, and he will cover his eyes because he may have heard. He may have heard about. He may have heard just enough to give him enough healthy paranoia to not want to stare into the dark when he pulls a mystery lever in a labyrinth to the guy that flew into the sun. So he's gonna like do like this and go. Well, I hope nobody dies. Otherwise, those diamonds we bought will actually be useful, and can't have that now, can we? So, and then fucking pull the lever.
Can't very well have that now, can't we?
Oh dear.
The only thing that
All that
happens
shit we bought.
is you hear the sound of like an arcane charge, and a solitary light illuminates one part of the room that you're standing in, and you see a operating slab with a white sheet covering a humanoid body laying on it.
Turn it off.
Oh, quick question, just for the sake of it, do we want to close the door behind us when we come in?
No.
Or do you guys
Is
leave it
there,
open?
is there a way in?
Is there a
How's
what?
that?
I'm sorry.
Is there a way? to
Would
close
there
the
be a way to
door?
close the door behind us if we wanted to?
You can try.
Okay. I was gonna say, someone should at least. What I'm saying is, we either close the door or someone should watch our backs, because if those guys decide they came back with competent people, we don't want to get snuck up on.
I'll
familiar?
I'll watch the door.
Okay.
Oh, that.
Oh, you
Even
know
better.
what? Yeah.
Actually, V's the
These,
most
you-
useless when it comes to thinking things, so she'll watch the door, because Draco, you actually have some smarts for stuff like this. So V will watch the door, because I have good perception, and I can kind of hide in it too, so I won't be like with my ass sticking out.
Okay.
V's gonna crouch and watch the door.
Can I
Okay.
do an Arcana check on that light?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
Is it more than a light? Ooh, natural 20 for a 23.
23. It is not a natural source of light like a torch or a like a source of heat like a fire. This is a arcane produced light. It kind of has a purple hue to the light that it gives off.
And it's not doing anything else. It is only giving off
It
light.
is only illuminating this one part of the room. Like a spotlight.
Okay.
Basilisk is going to make his way towards the body on the humanoid figure under the sheet. Just fully... Like, he's not... You don't see anything because everybody's behind him, so he's just walking forward, but he's just thinking... Okay, what... Alright, how do we outthink this? There's a dude under there, isn't there? I bet you there's a dude under there. There's an actual person under there. Is he dead? I hope. If he's not dead, that's a problem. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I don't know what we're going to do. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I have armor and a shield. And we're gonna... It's okay.
Is everything fine, Basilisk? Is everything fine?
Yes.
Everything is moo.
Yes. Yes. Everything's fine. Clop, 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 clop.
All right. Seeing him approach this table, Torrin will go with him, hands on his weapons at the ready.
Okay. While you two approach the table, Jan and Draco give me perception checks.
Oh, shit. Okay.
V, why don't you go ahead and give me a stealth check for you hiding at the door?
Okay.
Has it been... This has still been within an hour, right? Or have we been longer than an hour?
You are right on the cusp of that running out. I'd say you have mere minutes.
So you can add plus 10 to your stealth.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Pass Without a Trace is an hour, I believe.
No, I get that. I just didn't think the riddles took us that long.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you switched over from gaseous
Yeah, we
form
switched from
stuff.
gaseous forms to
You're Pass Without a Trace. Yeah, you should be fine on gaseous. Gosh. You should be fine with Pass Without a Trace.
That's what's
Words.
hard.
Words are hard.
Yeah, they
34.
are sometimes. 34. Good to know. Jan and Draco?
I got a
plus 15, 31.
37.
You two notice at the same time, you guys are kind of trying to use what little this light source gives you to make out the surroundings of the room. You do note a table with looks like more of those metal scraps. You see a few alchemical vials that are empty. You also see, as the light kind of reflects off of a metal surface that's kind of suspended in midair, and you're trying to kind of make out, and the closer you get to it, you see that it is a set of wings that are humanoid in size. They appear to be made of assorted metals. Draco, you note celestial bronze is used in it, but it's not only celestial bronze. There appears to be steel, different composite metals, but it is a set of metallic wings.
Does it have like a harness, or
it doesn't appear
could
to? It appears like it would latch directly to your back, but for a humanoid, like for a fleshy, that might be a little painful, because it looks like there's these two large studs on each wing that stick out. You're feeling very painful impalement vibes from it.
Hey, we've done some fucky wucky surgery before.
When?
When we brought that skeleton in the sex room.
God.
Can I fuck with the wings to see like how like, how heavy are these things? I mean, it's made out of fucking metal, so it's got to be like, I probably need Torn or someone to lift this shit, right?
The wing itself seems to be surprisingly light. The actual apparatus that the wing is connected to, that would connect to someone's back, that's where you're getting a little bit of the heft. That's at least a good 20 to 30 pounds on that.
Damn.
But you do note, as you kind of run your hand along the metallic feathers, they are extremely light and sharp in some cases.
Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Cut myself.
Baz-
Don't
Oh.
touch the random wings, maybe. What if they're cursed or something?
The life of an adventurer, Gina. It's certain risks that doing this job just entails, so.
Right, right,
between
right.
between me, Basilisk, and Torn, we should be able to break a curse or two. We have actually. Actually, I think V helped with that.
With your fists?
yeah.
I mean, V, I could see helping with that mentally, but like with your fists or?
Oh no, with the blessings of Aphrodite and Lady Aranya.
Oh,
No,
oh,
Belden
that's
literally slapped
all.
the curse out of me once.
Belden did slap her. Oh, I wasn't there.
You heard the story.
Yeah, so curse breaking actually isn't, like in the grand scheme of like
We do that all the time.
bad things that happen, like someone getting a curse actually isn't that far. It's not that high on the list of, oh my god, we have to be on the
You
lookout.
still shouldn't try.
As everyone is small talking this, does Basilisk be able to hear them small talking over these wings?
Yes.
Basilisk is going to look over and go, "Oh, that looks dangerous and painful." And he's going to pause for like a solid 5 seconds. All right, well then dibs.
Um,
Can we discuss
have,
that
please?
these?
did we ever figure out what was going on under the sheet, though, Basilisk? I
No,
don't
I'm on
remember.
my way to the
No.
sheet now, but if this
Okay,
is
sorry. I thought you already looked under that.
if this
Ebenezer
guy isn't
Scrooge
cool,
refuses to remove the sheet.
if this guy isn't cool, I'm taking his wings. I'm saying that now. If he's cool,
You have
we're
wings.
gold.
Basilisk,
For a minute,
Don't you have wings?
for a minute a day, you can turn into what? A gecko and
I
fly
was about
around
to
all
say,
day?
yeah, you can turn into a wyvern.
But
I don't know what
All
you
right,
gotta
can we
get, though.
consider how large these wings are, and what they
We
need
don't need the map right now.
to fit onto?
V just whispers from the door, "We might be counting chickens before they hatch."
Exactly. We're good. We're fine. I'm gonna go pull the sheet.
You pulled the sheet, and what you see is a metallic, for lack of better terms, automaton?
We talking Talos, or are we just talking a cobbled together Greek dude made out of metal?
A humanoid molded from composite materials, specifically metal. And you're noticing hints of iron, silver, some celestial bronze. This is a humanoid construct of some sort. Inert
All right.
at the moment.
While we're at it, why don't we kick the damn thing? See if it wiggles.
maybe
I mean,
Because it
the
might
Arcana,
do that as an attack.
The Arcana crew could go up and examine it.
yeah, I will do that. As I'm walking, does this look like give the vibes of a workshop?
Yes. From
Mhm.
what you've
Okay.
rolled before and what you and Jan rolled earlier, you're getting the idea that this could be another more secluded workshop.
Okay, so
Oh,
before I do the Arcana, is there anybody else that's good at Arcana? Because I kind of want, there is something I want to look for.
I believe Jan is.
No,
mean,
not really.
Just got lucky.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll roll the Arcana. That's fine.
because I only have I have a +3. Like I said, it's nothing to
Oh.
sneeze at, but
18.
18 with
Arcana.
your Arcana check.
Mhm.
This humanoid construct appears to be inert. Second.
oh no.
Just when to do that.
You're back.
Yeah. All right. It is this humanoid construct. It appears to be inert. You don't seem to see a power source or what could power it. You're taking a closer look at it. There is no physical distinction of gender in this one. It appears to be just a asexual entity.
Mhm.
You don't know how long it's been here. There's no sign of rust or even like a layer of dust on it. You would think that something that's been sitting here, yes, even covered by a tarp or by a sheet, you would think there would be some telltale sign of aging on this, and there isn't. You do note that very faintly you hear this sounds similar to the clockwork workings of the door that you guys just got through. And you hear, Draco, that it's coming from this entity.
Is it going in the pattern like a heartbeat?
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine.
Also, while he's doing that, I think I missed this earlier. I should have asked. But when we got here, the door, right? Did it have the symbol that we were following of the vault?
Now that you since you're right there by it, and now that you're looking, you do note that it is in fact the
Okay.
the
We
marking for
assumed, but I
Daedalus.
just realized we never actually confirmed that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, that's very good for the audience when we're making the animated version of this. You're like, hey, are we supposed to be here? Oh yeah.
Just really thought about it like,
Oh.
oh shit, guys, we should actually we assumed this was the
Damn it,
vault,
wrong
but
Daedalus Vault.
wrong Daedalus vault.
Oh
Shit.
no.
We get back to whoever the hell hired us, and they're like, wrong vault. Who dis?
Draco, that medicine roll.
17 medicine.
It is possible that the inner clock workings, what you're hearing, it could be very similar to that of a heartbeat, or possibly a startup sequence for this thing.
You don't know what the Windows operating noise is, but you have a weird
Yeah.
feeling.
All you hear is dial up.
Oh,
The automaton
Oh, God.
dial-up. Yeah, we've all seen it.
Yeah.
This thing runs on DOS.
How high is the ceiling in this room?
In this room?
Yeah, like, is there like an opening, like if a deranged mad scientist was trying to wait for the perfect weather and like a lightning bolt to strike down? Is there
Okay, you're looking for the Dr. Frankenstein opening and
yeah.
Subtle ask.
yeah. Okay.
Real subtle ask.
No, you don't
Like,
see
how-
that. No.
Like how high is the ceiling though?
The ceiling is roughly, we'll say, 25 feet.
Oh, okay.
Is
Cool.
there anything
Um,
else in this room aside from what, like, the operating table and what we've seen so far? Is there stuff behind the operating table we haven't looked at?
I'm not going to even make you roll because of the roll you had a minute ago.
Mm.
Jan, once you kind of get over the wings and you move past it, you do note on the far side of this room, there's like a viewing window. It's just this huge window looking outward. But it's dark and you've got the glare of the light coming on the back and you're kind of like, I can't see down there. What is this? It's just, but obviously this is like a viewing port for something. Something is on the other side of the window. but you
Anybody
can't
have
see
a
it.
javelin?
Yes.
What are you trying to do?
Window.
You want to
Break
break it?
glass. Well, I can you see behind what's behind there? Because I sure can't.
The window is on the other side of the wing table. Was the window up high, or is it's just a window?
It's just a window. It's
Mm.
maybe like 3 meters in length, and it's obviously like a viewing port for whatever's down there, but the way the light's hitting everything, you can't see down there because it's pitch black and you're getting the light, the reflection of the light behind you on
I
the
have
glass.
dark vision right now. What if I go up right on the glass and I go like this?
Like squidging.
Yeah.
Okay, Jan, I'm gonna say give me. I'll give you perception, but it's at disadvantage.
Ooh, yippee! 2 dice.
So many dice.
Fuck!
That's the nat 1.
Yeah.
You get to add a 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is a nat 1. However,
However,
For a total
nat
of
1 plus 9 plus 4. So that's
10.
14.
Whoa, hold up. 1 plus 5 plus 4.
1 plus 9
9 plus 4.
plus
Good Lord.
4 plus the extra 5.
14.
So it's a 19.
19 on a nat 1.
On a
You're-
nat
Wow.
1.
You're really, really fortunate that I don't do nat 1s on skill checks. Okay.
We could have died, guys.
Jan, here's what I'm saying. I'm going to give you, even with the nat 1, because of your amazing stats. Just faintly, you can see down. It appears to be that the room that you're in is elevated to whatever is down there. You don't have any light sources down there, but you swear you see the outline of maybe more of those automatons, because you see it almost like figures standing inert, and you're kind of worried. You're kind of like, ooh, is there more of those like guards out there?
Do I see any walls that perhaps look slightly like they weave in and out and might be difficult to navigate and might have some dead ends and like some correct passageways and
You don't believe there's a maze down there? No.
All right.
I hate to disappoint some of the party members. There's not a maze down there.
You got us, Basilisk. This was all just a ploy to get you in a maze.
I need to know this. Who is closest to the one on the operating table?
That would probably be me.
Me and
Basilisk.
Draco?
are basically next to one another.
Basilisk.
Yeah, Draco as well.
Jawohl.
And Torin. Oh no.
You note as the inert automaton on the operating table basically raises up like Undertaker and just
Oh, shit.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
it has not spoken. It has abruptly booted up and just raised. Just
Hey.
basically just sat up on the operating table.
Hey guys, there's a
Gotcha.
giant robot. Hello.
Good morning.
Greetings.
Greetings. Hello.
No, no, it's common.
Torn's
Cool.
grips on the weapons loosen. They're still close, but he's not white knuckling them like he was.
All right.
Can Draco step away and since this is like a workshop, what I was thinking was, is there maybe notes or some type of research or something around to show like the process, or in case this thing wakes up, instructions.
Are you looking for the owner's manual?
Yes.
Well, it's already.
I mean,
so-
Yeah, he wants to know like what is its. I think he's trying to gather information for how to handle it now that it's awake. You know what? If he's gonna do that, I can, since I have the diplomatic kind of stats, I can try talking to it and just say, "Good morning. Can you tell us where we are?"
Go ahead, Draco, and give me the investigation roll. The entity kind of slowly looks towards you, and you see as the eyes light up for the first time, and you get like a orangish glow from the ocular sensors in its readings. I am here. I was put here. Left here. It is my job to wake them.
Wake them for what?
When the time is right. It is my job to wake them.
Who put you here?
I was made here. Created here. Built. My builder. My creator. My maker.
What is your name?
I am... You see, as it kind of looks away and looks down as if trying to figure something out. My maker called me his legacy. Legacy will do. I am legacy.
Legacy, who are you waking?
I will show you. And you see as
Shit.
he steps off of the operating table. This will be much faster. And you see as he steps towards the suspended wings, and you just see as turning on his heels and backing up, and they immediately latch to the automaton's back. It is my job to wake them. Is now the time.
No.
Now is
No.
the time.
No.
No, we don't.
He starts walking.
Damn it.
So about that manual, I
Does
rolled a
it-
23.
Draco, yeah.
I wrote
23?
I wrote the 20. Yeah, like, did I find notes about this thing?
You were frantically searching that some of the this workshop. You're kind of like empty vials. No, no torch. No, it's a weld. What is this? And you kind of hit it. It's actually a weld, an arcane welder. Yeah, and you kind of put that down. You do find a few notes. One of which is like a schematic for those very wings that are put up. That are just now attached to the back of this entity. You also look down and you note there's almost like an artist rendering drawing. The only thing that I could tell you that it reminds you of, Draco, is out of game. You ever seen photos of like the Terracottan Army?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh, shit.
kind of what it is. Except it's thousands tens of thousands of automatons similar to Legacy. And at that, you see his Legacy walks over and pulls down on a latch that you guys did not see before. And you see as outside of the viewing port window, lights. And you literally see what Draco sees in this artist's rendering. It is basically like the Terracotta Army, except they are all these automatons. Tens of thousands. And you just see as Legacy looks back at all of you, my maker forged us for war.
As I'm flipping through these notes, is there like a cutoff deactivation procedure?
Break in case of emergency.
Like a fail-safe something?
You don't see one. It appears that Legacy was waiting for an external trigger.
Oh, so he wasn't just woke up and did this like something.
So we woke him up.
Well, did us waking him up immediately make him go do it, or did he seem to receive some external command after we woke him up?
Insight roll.
Yes, sir.
Can I roll insight to see if this thing is malicious?
Sure.
I would also like to roll insight for malicious intent.
Maliciousness.
Plus. I mean, it's just doing its job, you know. 18 plus.
Yeah, but
13.
But that's a lot of fucking
That's a 31.
automatons. So
31.
Damn. Yep.
You believe, V, that it basically was going to do this for whoever opened the vault first.
Okay.
This was an external stimuli that was going to immediately initiate Legacy to basically, oh, now's the time, and start just pressing on buttons.
Does it? Okay. So
21 for maliciousness.
Torin, difficult to say. He's very, I mean, it's an emotionless entity. It's not making aggressive moves, it's just very intent. Draco, it doesn't appear to be aggressive towards you. It appears to just be explaining to you that, no, this is why I was created. This is why I'm here, so it's happening.
And
there's...
Go for it.
No, I was gonna say, in the notes, does it say what the prime directive of this army is for? Like, I'm just trying to see what's the reason for?
I know. I was waiting till the end to put the dramatic flair on it. Yes. You do run across a note at the end of it, kind of underneath the artist rendering, underneath the schematics for the wings. You are finding now, you're kind of searching a little more, and you're finding more of a filing system for thousands of different types of designs for these automatons, these war-forged automatons. And you are noticing that in each case, it appears that the design was rejected by the creator. You get that there's a possibility that of the thousands that are out there, as impressive as they are, the creator wasn't happy with them. There, a lot of them, it appears that the Terracotta Army out there were the versions he didn't like. You're gathering from the notes and from everything that you have here, Legacy was left here for a reason. Legacy was what he considered the perfected version of this should be.
So the general.
So he was okay with the designs being not what he wanted. That still work, but he left his good one in command.
Yes.
Okay. With my insight roll, I wanted to ask.
No, go ahead, V.
Does it seem like, because it has an objective, right? But what I was wondering is if it seems like it could be not reasoned with, but like, would it respond if I tried to tell? I was wondering like how much, not agency, but like it has a directive. If I can convince it that it's not time yet, do I think that would get me anywhere?
I would say at this point it's a little late for that.
Okay.
There was a follow-up to what Draco was asking though, and that you guys were curious if you could find why were these created, like what was the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
In the notes, you find in a there's a cipher to the last note.
Is it a cipher you have written down, or is it just coded?
It's it's coded.
Okay.
To decipher it, it would be an intelligence check.
I will. Oh, go ahead.
Could I sell you on advantage if I can identify the type of cipher based on its physical format?
Yes.
How is it written? Is it written as a square, as like a square of 18 letters by 18 letters, 20 letters by 20 letters?
I'll give you that it is a square cipher.
Okay, so it's a Caesar cipher. So Basilisk would endeavor to, especially considering he's been literally trained for diplomacy and communications, that would be a normal basic type of cipher, which would be write out all the letters, rotate, write out all the letters, rotate. So for something like this, without any context, he would know to literally write out all the letters basically take the row, multiply it by 2, write all those letters, and then continue, and then he would do that rotating. So he would go by half and then by a third to create different variables in order to set up and crack what type of cipher this is.
Okay. I will give advantage.
Okay, thank God, because I have a +1 intelligence, sir.
Whoever wants to make the intelligence check will have advantage because Basilisk is helping. And Basilisk, if you want to do it, that's fine. I'm saying whoever makes the roll will have advantage.
Anybody got higher than a +1?
I got a -1, so Torn
Jan.
is just here.
Jan,
Good lord.
I got a +3.
That might be our
I have
best.
a +3
Jan,
as well.
this looks like a Caesar square.
I have
I'll
a
break it
+3
down,
as well.
but you do it.
Draco, do you want to do it?
I mean, sure, why not?
Well, I was trying to give her something to like lord over her dudes whenever she went back, but that's fine.
No.
Come on,
I
Draco.
already. We saw how I decimated the sludge monster. I'm fine.
Fair,
already
Draco,
rolled.
don't fuck us.
With advantage, that's 17, but I'm going to use my reaction to give me Cosmic Omen.
Uh-huh.
So it's soft 20 plus 6 or plus a d6?
Plus a d6.
That's what we like to hear.
Jesus. We're not
Alright,
intelligence
so-
characters. We're smart enough to cheat.
Alright, so
Who said you could use your kit?
Right.
18, 19, 21.
You
Hell
needed
yeah.
a 20.
Oh my god.
Oh.
With Basilisk's help, this is a handwritten cipher in the hand of Daedalus.
Okay.
It details the making of a warforged army. It details that Baraxis the Mad Tyrant
Huh.
is not a once-time occurring problem. It is a calamity that resurfaces every few generations. And it constantly has to be destroyed, quelled, beaten back, whatever. Baraxis is not a one-time calamity that was just mishandled the way Hector and the legends thought.
He's a winter that falls.
He's a winter that falls.
Does Basilisk
Not to mislead, but think of it very similar to Joe can appreciate this.
The Reapers?
How the Reapers wait for civilizations to rise, and then at their peak,
so it's just like a force of the universe.
A deity of madness descends to lay it all to waste.
At any point, is this entity named? Is Icarus named in this at any point? Or is it just...
Not yet. It specifically speaks to the purpose of the Warforged, why they're created, and that Daedalus could not do anything to stop Baraxis during the end of his life and during that cycle. But the Warforged were going to be created as a failsafe, hopefully that a future generation would find and use against.
I'm going to go whole hog. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit on this.
What do you want to do?
Basilisk is going to turn the halberd, the weapon that he uses, and it's going to replace it with a large. I'm trying to think of a good Greek instrument, but I can't think of one. So I will just slam my shield, just a Spartan style, just pop, 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 and I will I'll use my radiant form to pop my own wings, and I will point at Legacy with my weapon, and I will say, cousin, son and creation of Daedalus, leader of an army against Baraxis and failsafe against madness that would consume this world, I beseech thee, stand with us against that which you were created to lay low, and fall not to the temptations of the wicked and the mad that would feed us and the futures of our lives, our lands, and our legacies to madness, insanity, and death. Legacy, cousin, brother of twisted metal and beating heart, I beg that you stand not just with us, but against a threat that exists in the face of everything that your creator and mine would seek to see flourish.
Okay.
He's casting command. Be my friend.
I am not casting command, be my friend. I am casting, hey bud, please. Let's be cool. That's it.
Hey, bud.
Yeah.
Hey, bud, we good? I'm casting
Yeah.
Hey, bud, we good at 9th level.
Casting hey bud, we good? Yeah. All right. First, Joe, take a D8 inspiration. Just
That was awesome,
for
man.
some awesome RP there, man. Now, Legacy, kind of, you see as it kind of, the head kind of quirks to the side just for a second. You see almost like it's computing. I was built to bring order to chaos, to end madness. End madness.
And madness comes. Sorry, continue.
Oh, you're good. You just see it's, we all were created to protect all of us. And when he says all of us, you all note as thousands and thousands of lights all turn on down where the thousands of Warforged lay inert, and all of these eyes immediately come online. Red, white, blue, yellow. And you just see almost like somebody just immediately turned on the most gaudy Christmas display of all time. And it just
Amazing.
lights all come on. These rank in the tens of thousands. Tens
We
of
have an army.
thousands of Warforged.
Do they that we can see from where we're at?
You cut. Do they have what? You just cut out.
Do they all have wings that we can see from where we're at?
No, it appears that the only one that has the fancy wings is Legacy.
Okay. Can we? Okay, so seeing. I'd like to ask him, or at least inform him that Legacy, the battle to be fought is not yet. It is upon us, but not yet the eve of the battle. This army serving its purpose when it is needed. Can you come when there's a call? Trying to see if they're all going to dash out of the room right now, or if we can convince them.
Can we send them somewhere, or do we have to like dispatch them from here?
Can we put them on a timer? Yeah, sort of like how do you intend to get to the field of battle?
Put these here.
I will say that it takes a minute for Legacy to kind of compute that. You kind of note that there's a possibility that he could still be booting up completely.
Right. In a minute.
You are asking.
Software's updating.
Yeah. You are also asking the Herald to think.
Right. Decades of software development that needs.
Correct. You know
How many updates? Shit.
He's just gonna crash.
You don't want to know. You
Legacy,
really don't want to know.
Legacy, you've been doing select a time on legacy.exe for centuries.
You see as it regards all of you. If you call us, we will come to your aid.
Do you have a device or an apparatus at which we can do so?
If he has a divine spark, I can send him a message.
Ooh, there we go.
Basilisk, give me a religion check. Let's see. I think
Does
that'll.
this unit have a soul?
That's
Does
gosh! Don't you quote the old magics to me?
Me. I was there when it was written. By the way, just so you have an idea of what I was. This is just an idea, but that's kind of a.
Well, this is way less sad than what I thought this was going to be. I was like, did Daedalus try to bring Icarus back with metal and magic?
Were you trying to give me help, Draco?
Yes.
Is that what you were trying to say?
Yes. On the base that I do have like the schematics of Legacy and everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Advantage.
All right, that's only going to be a grand total of 15.
Oh no.
I rolled a 10 and a 1, so 15.
You are, Basilisk, you're fairly sure that Legacy and every Warforged down there is a spark of life. These are not mindless.
Oh no.
I feel kind of bad leaving them in the hole.
These are not mindless robots. To use the quote, these units do in fact have souls.
Basilisk takes like a deep, ragged breath for just a split second and steels himself. I will be able to send word to the Legacy, the leader of these soldiers, automatons, entities, and we can dispatch them and deploy them against madness and cruelty as necessary.
How would that be possible?
I can use a sending spell. Legacy, at least, is a valid target.
By which you mean he's
Interesting.
a person.
By which I mean I can cast sending and send him a message. And Basilisk will look at V with a very dark and direct gaze.
Legacy, would you have listened to anyone who walked through those doors?
If their intention was to stop the cycle of madness, I would have assisted them.
Huh.
That means there is no differentiation between ending the cycle of madness by stopping madness or ending the cycle of madness by establishing insanity. Both in the cycle.
Very open-ended, wasn't it?
Yeah. Either feed the flames or put him out. So with
Either
any
way,
luck, we have him sold on putting him out.
Either way, the fire ends at some point.
Either
right?
way, the fire goes out eventually. All right. Well, then I suppose just establish that when we call.
I will steward the awaken, and we will stand at the ready for your signal.
Basilisk will look over at Legacy. Know that there are those who serve madness who would come and corrupt you.
They could try.
Basilisk will like remove the armor from his head and neck, and like expose his face and throat, and say, "There will be those who would lie or seek to dissuade you from your just and designed path, and they are oftentimes seductive and believable. Know that I, as an entity that can die all too easily, come to you and ask that you remain steadfast and trust in us who have awakened you and you're awakened. And I, as I like flex my wings of wax and feathers that are rapidly dissolving, I see you and I know you. And whatever happens after all of this, every awakened that no longer is will be mourned. Because we, and I will gesture to my party, know what it is like to be set upon a path that must be seen to its end, regardless of its cost.
And when it's all done, I believe there will be a home for all of us.
There will be a home for all of us. Torin will outstretch an arm. If you will fight against madness with us, then I will fight by your side.
You see his legacy kind of looks at his hand, at their hand, and then outstretches it, but it doesn't touch yours. It's just outstretched like yours is.
Torin will, not firmly, not to startle it, but he will grasp the forearm.
He does a squeeze off handshake.
Predator handshake, go!
He doesn't. You see, Legacy doesn't grasp it first. It's kind of like trying to process what you're doing, and then it does like basically mirror what you do. The cycle must end.
Yes. Yes, it must.
And with that, I think is a good place for us to end for tonight.
Man, these guys
Well,
at
that panned
headquarters are not gonna believe this shit.
Boy, did that pan out. Boy, did that pan out. Part of me is like, man, if Legacy wasn't an 8-foot-tall, Ultron-winged-looking motherfucker, he'd be super cool to have along. This is our giant attack robot. Don't fuck with us.
Scary dog privileges.
Scary dog privileges.
Part of me was scared shitless because Chris and Joe have both watched Records of Ragnarok. I thought we were gonna pull the table back and Adam was gonna stand up and punch Basilisk in the chest, and we were gonna have to fight that.
I thought he was sending the army now, and I was like, hopefully the target is someone we don't like. Fingers crossed.
So, you introduced Warforged into the world.
Yippee!
Oh, that's gonna make campaign 2 so much easier.
That's gonna make campaign 2 super fun.
Exactly. So when I die next, I can be a Warforged.
Options.
Look at that.
My name is Banari.
Yeah, so basically the idea is that Daedalus had, during his time, he had seen the cycle. And the cycle is legitimately that Baraxis is not a one-time problem. It recurs after a certain amount of time. When it happened to Hector and Mina and Sapphire, that was one time. And now you guys are seeing another time. Which also should raise questions when Hector's mother told you that she had seen. And you kind of assumed that it was...
she's 6,000 years old. She's a
exactly.
so...
Exactly.
I know a broody himbo who's going to be very happy that they didn't totally fuck up.
Hector's mom remembers when sex was invented. I don't want to hear it.
Right, exactly. You know, they thought reverse cowgirl was salacious and new.
They didn't know how it was supposed to end until the cigarette was invented.
Right.
They called it salacious fun.
Female orgasm had been created was a long way off.
Yeah, blame the halflings for that one.
Right, I'm gonna sign us off before we get any further down the road.
Oh, you're still recording. Of course you are.
I'm live because I haven't done the
Best content ever.
God, I love
Stairs
it.
and Goblin. Stairs and Danny DeVito.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Each and every week you guys join us. As always, check us out on all our social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube and Spotify, and I'm trying to put more Twitch content out there. But before we sign off, I do have a fairly large announcement that only 3 people in this party know of. As of tonight, officially, Lee, aka Jan, will be joining us permanently.
Hey. So long as you will have me, of
So
course.
Lee,
That's gonna be
officially to Dice Hard with a Vengeance.
Wow. V and
Yes.
Jan are gonna have a fun time.
Oh no, I feel like by the end of it, if anybody says anything to either of them about the other, they're gonna be like, shut the fuck up, that's my best friend. Yeah.
No, they're gonna be like totally like it's gonna be like it's gonna be like, hey, you don't get to say shit about her. I get to say shit about her. Did you say shit?
No.
Did you just say shit?
What the fuck? No, that's
Excuse
my
you?
friend. Shut
The
up.
most toxic
No.
relationship I've ever seen, and it
Oh,
hasn't
yeah,
even occurred
yeah.
yet.
Oh no, that's called
Toxic girl
It
best friend.
involves V. Of course it's toxic.
That's fair. That's fair.
He is toxic waste.
Have you
Oh my
not seen
God.
2 sisters interact ever? Because that's just 2 sisters interacting
Exactly what's happening.
ever.
Remember, kids, spay and neuter your assassins.
Lee, welcome to the show. Everyone else, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
See you next time.